Alright, the difference between Black British and African American is just the accents. Yeah? Now, what you have to realize is you have more in common than you would think. The accents are different based on the areas and all that stuff there. Like a quote unquote African American, their accent, if they live in New York or raised in New York for a certain period of time, they're gonna have a different, accent and slang to African Americans that live or that was raised and born in Atlanta, for example. They're both in America, the States, but they have different accents. You understand? But at least the interesting thing is there is some common ground where they go through the same similar situations. So what's the difference between Black British and African Americans then? There is no difference because it's the same thing. Now you may say, well, you don't go through racism, you don't go through that. But like the reality is you have to understand that everyone's life is different, yeah? However, there are some commonalities such as racism and things of that unfortunate. I don't want to call it nature because it's not nature to be racist. It's just not nature. All that shit is programmed. Yeah, it's not nature to be a colorist. All of that is being programmed. Yeah, to you from an early age. Yeah, throughout the I don't want to just go into too deep. What I want to do is focus on solutions. All right, because I forgot to even mention that even in Britain, again the accent. Yeah, someone in London, like a black person in London, born and raised in London, they will have a London accent. Yeah, some people know that I was from South London just for the way I speak. Yeah, and that's different from someone that lives or was born and raised in Birmingham in the UK. I understand there's Birmingham in the US, but do you get my point? All right. So there's the and you have to understand the other thing. You have to understand the history of Britain. If it's not taught, then how can you know? Right? That's understandable. Same thing about America. If it's not taught about who they become independent from, then how can you know? So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Yeah, they came independent from England. Why do you think African Americans speak English? But I don't want to get into a debate in regards to African Americans because even most African Americans are actually Americans. Yeah, they're indigenous to that area. And I'm talking about pre-colonialism. Yeah, but we won't get into that video right now. What we want to focus on is click the link in the description box below, which says become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. When you do that, you get access to online courses such as African and Caribbean history, and that's where you're going to learn a lot more to do with history and all of that stuff there that you was not taught, that you need to be taught so you can actually move forward in life and actually progress and live the life that is meant for you. Yeah, and also there's another link in the description box below. Click that where it says make a donation. You can make a donation of any amount, especially if you want to continue growing and going and growing. So if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss on our videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification because you never know the video you suggest might just be next.